to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Yellow Jackets will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback adapted. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. Powers through. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert third down, not only do you convert third and long, but you get an explosive play that now sets you up on the opponent's goal line, first and goal. Wow.
Using his feet, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McGarry. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll give it to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so you're running back.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Trying to take it back.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Kane. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Here's the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Houston. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
The Yellow Jackets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Dropping back, it's King. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter.
Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under fire. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a crease to the left. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Caught close to the marker. It's McGarry. The Cougars have a first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The toss sweep to the right. Plows through the defense. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Come on, set. Keeps it on the draw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Return goes out of bounds. Sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Buys a little time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Offense working from the pistol. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let it go. Brings it in down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And this full vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's King. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Alexander. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Dropping back, it's King. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you needed some consistency up front.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Caught in the backfield. It's McGarry. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Nice right there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
On 3rd down, going up up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Dropping back, it's King. He rifles one deep down the right side. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
He wants to change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got him downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he picks up what he can before stepping out of bounds at the end of the return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point is good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Back to pass, it's King. Going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They take the lead with the 6.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. UCF is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 24 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Bring him the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This one's complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The Cougars get it past the sticks.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's King. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
Still running at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The RPO, it's complete. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
So now it's 2nd and long. To throw again. Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short, using the quick game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. They go to the ground. Turning it on. They stop him just a leak or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a look.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This defense really needs to be careful. They have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
The Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's King. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
Might be changing the route. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They've got the lead here in the fourth. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking deep. He's got it down the left side. He's loose. Inside the touchdown, Houston. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's King. Unloads to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy could win on that play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw it. He fires a bullet to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anymore.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Thurman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Oh, that's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. Quick completion on the out. Continues to fight for yards. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets enough. What a way to pick up the first down. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it. That's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Calls his own number. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on.
And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the toss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's Kane. On target. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Quarterback running on the draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Now improvising. And this one's not working. He'll... throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. Houston with a 1st and 10 to break the seal on overtime. To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Cougars. And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. Houston, 56. Georgia Tech, 49.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's King. Grabbed over the middle, it's Kane. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Video game type numbers now for this QB. He has been virtually unstoppable, and you know the Heisman voters are taking account of what he has done here in this game. He's got over 450 passing yards now.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It's 3rd down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
4th and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. On 4th down, going to the air. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Now first down here in the second overtime. They'll try the left side. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Looking to pass. It's King. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The tension, the intensity, the drama. The offense steps to the line on fourth down in overtime. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Gets it inside the 10. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Now, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Tremendous execution to get the two, and now they turn up the heat.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the two-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David? Make a play. And
man, I was trying to get this shit over with, man. Don't even go fucking with it, though.
You're walking over there, too. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop, and we walk out of here a winner. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive.
27 jump.
Barges ahead. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game.
And here we go again. Goodness gracious, another tie ball game, another overtime. These teams just going back and forth, answering the call over and over again.
David, I hope you don't have a flight you have to catch after this game, because we are going to be here a while. This is back and forth in overtime. Everybody's converting two-point plays. I don't even want this game to stop.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. The snap sets up to throw. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to
man, that was
come
bullshit.
like
It ain't tripped.
This team has to love their ability
I was
to
up
come up with
28-14
big plays
and
in
then
big
came
moments.
back and
How
went
about
up
in
6.
overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Get this. On everything. And I was chipping. I was up 28-14, beating his ass, kept throwing picks, man. I ain't feel like playing, man. I just started doing dumb shit. I let him come back. He tied the game up at half. Remember that song? Oh, this shit is good. Yeah. He did all this, man. He could have paid up for this guy. And it's my fault. And I seen it too. Man. Let's see this. So through the dumbass shit. Oh, he's on my episode.